What's up, world? How's everybody doing? APW Sports checking in for another video. Today's video is going to be something that's been weighing on my mind probably for like the last couple of months now. And with the NFL season starting soon, it's really going to elevate. Today's video is my thoughts on the NFL National Anthem protest policy. Let's get it. During this offseason, the NFL instituted a new national anthem policy that prohibits players from taking a knee or making any kind of stance during the national anthem. For me personally, as a proud, upstanding black man, I don't agree with anything in this policy at all. It's just stupid to me. Why would you even do such a thing like that? It doesn't even make an ounce of sense. Not even an ounce of sense. The new policy states as following. 1. All team and league personnel on the field shall stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. 2. The game operations manual will be revised to remove the requirement that all players be on the field for the anthem. 3. Personnel who choose not to stand for the anthem may stay in the locker room or in a similar location off the field until after the anthem has been performed. 4. A club will be fined by the league if its personnel are on the field and do not stand and show respect for the flag and anthem. 5. Each club may develop its own work rules consistent with the above principles regarding personnel who do not stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. 6. The commissioner will impose appropriate discipline on league personnel who do not stand and show respect for the flag and anthem. Is this me, or is this another way of the NFL trying to control its players and their actions? I just don't understand the NFL and a lot of the things that they're doing at this point. Then this being a major one, it's just absolutely ludicrous to me. In this, the NFL dropped a huge ball on this one. Not only is this not going to solve any type of problem, it's going to escalate the situation. And the new rules will only elevate the conversation more and create more headlines that the NFL thought they would be done with creating this new policy. These rules, I feel, will only lead to more players protesting, which personally I'm fine with, because they won't agree to any of these rules in this new policy one bit. This new national anthem policy goes hand in hand with violating the players' freedom of speech First Amendment rights. This rule is meant to silence the players who have something to say about the racial injustices going on in this country. This rule is meant to take away their platform during the anthem and spreading their message pertaining to racial injustices. Just names such as Oscar Grant, Tamir Rice, Laquan McDonald, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, and Sandra Bland. These are just some of the names of my fellow black people who have been unjustly and unlawfully murdered, and I will use the term murdered, by our law enforcement. This is not me saying all cops are bad, because I personally have a very close friend of mine who is a police officer. But the ones that are bad need to be spoken out against, and the NFL players are using the national anthem to speak out against certain things that are going on within the community. And the NFL, by this policy, is taking away their right of the First Amendment freedom of speech. And shout out to one of my close personal friends, Antonio Allen, who's a good cop in Virginia. To me, with this entire policy, the NFL is only trying to save face and send a message that it doesn't care about the players and their issues. For those who do not know, the NFL has partnerships with the United States military and want to keep their partnership intact and keep generating income they obtain from the partnership. They have many sponsors, and a lot of their sponsors may have pulled out if the league didn't implement a policy preventing teams' personnel from protesting during the anthem. A lot of the viewers have turned away from the NFL because they didn't want to see the protests, and the NFL is want that audience back so they can continue to prosper as a league. Another thing that this national anthem policy proves is that the NFL does not stand behind its players a bit. Instead of standing behind the players and getting things resolved where they can help out within the community, They implement a policy that is preventing the players from speaking out against something they feel that is a problem. That proves the NFL does not give a damn about its players. What this policy is doing is just telling the players that have something to say to just sit down and shut up and just play football. And that's just a message I will not get behind one bit. If the players have something to say, they should be able to use their platform to say what they have to say. What the policy is doing is taking away from the reasons that the protest began in the very first place. The policy is bringing the conversation towards the NFL stopping it versus discussing what we can do to fix the issues that are going on in this country. It's taken away from the issues of racial inequality and police brutality that we have a huge problem in this country as of today. As a huge diehard NFL football fan, this policy makes me lose a ton of respect for the NFL. It's showing a huge false sense of patriotism. I am a proud African American male, and I stand with any message that just wants to see equality and fair treatment in this country. Just because a player kneels for the anthem doesn't mean they don't love the country they live in and despise it. It just sends a message that there are issues in this country that really haven't been brought to the forefront, and they want to use their professional athlete platform to display their message. If I were in the NFL and had a roster spot, I would still protest the anthem, not giving a damn about any penalty or any fine that the team or myself will get. It's a more important message to spread about racial inequality or police brutality than worry about any fine or suspension from a team that obviously is showing that they don't give a damn about the issues that are going on in this country. Oh, and when it comes to voting for the policy, 31 out of the 32 NFL teams voted for the policy. The one team that didn't, oddly enough, the San Francisco 49ers, the team that Colin Kaepernick played for when he started the protests. And kudos to the San Francisco 49ers for being the one team that actually stands behind its players and not caring about an image or their pocketbooks. Thank you very much, San Francisco. That does it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let's continue this discussion in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, as that only helps the channel to grow. My name is APW Sports. I am signing out. Peace out.